Hi guys, I'm Christian and this is
Mr. Aloof, Tony.
This is Tony, and together we are the Resell Brothers. We run a full-time reselling business together, mainly dealing in used clothing. Last year we did over $600,000 in sales, and this year we're headed towards that $750,000 mark. Today in this video we're going to show you what we sold last week. Did around $11,800 in sales. So we're going to show you what sold. We're going to show you the bread and butter stuff, the middle tier, and the high-end stuff that's a little harder to find, but when you do find it, you're going to make a lot more money on it. So we're going to break it down for you guys by category so you can get all the information you could possibly want.
Okie dokie, so we're going to go over the sales. There are the numbers. First, total around 11.8, pretty good. 350 units. Average sale price was 33. Once again, eBay top dog at 10.5. Poshy at almost 1,100. Macari at a whopping $232. As you can see, eBay still killing it. So, on to the items. First one, starting out with a Poshy sale. Don't normally do that, so you're lucky.
It's rare.
It's a Peter Millar. It's a camo quarter zip. It was new with tags. I believe we got this retail arbitrage. Paid around 20 bucks for it. Sold it for 65. Took an offer. Had it listed around 80. Took a $65 offer.
Ooh, next is a Van Heusen blazer. Now this was new with tags. We normally don't pick up Van Heusen anything unless it's new with tags. The blazer actually sold relatively quickly. I think I paid like $10 for this thing, and it sold within, I think, a couple months for that $48 mark plus shipping.
Next is this Scotch and Soda. If you watched our shipping, we shipped this out that day. The
Big
shipping
money.
live we did. Sold for 75. Had it listed at 100, but we took a $75 offer. Just a denim jean jacket kind of a thing, and it was new. I don't really remember where we got this. I believe it was just a thrift store, but $75, so pretty good. Didn't have it very long. Recently listed.
Wowie. There's a pair of I actually wanted to do this in a video. I don't know if did we do this in a video? Talk about it. This actually had a pretty good sell-through rate at that $30 mark, and what do you know, it sold for $29. I think I actually paid up because the sell-through rate was so good. I paid like $8 for these, but they did sell really quickly at $29, and we're definitely not going to turn that down. If you see something with over 100% sell-through rate, even if you're making $10 to $15 on it, you have to pay up a little. If you know you're going to sell it quickly, we always try to pick that kind of stuff up.
Next is eBay, of course. Most
Buy
of our
Poshmark.
sales. This is a Flit and Tindy. It's just a pair of pants. They were new as well, also from a thrift store. I think we sold these for 50. So yeah, still pretty good sale. Very quick. It was listed in April, so not too bad.
Hugo Boss. This actually sold right at that $50 mark. It's a two-piece suit, made in Italy, I believe. Hugo Boss suits are kind of hit or miss, but if you get the right style, and you get a nice newer suit. Some of the old ones will take forever to sell, but this was a little bit of a newer style, and it was a stretch, which is why it sold so quickly. It was only listed $824, so yeah, sold pretty much instantly as soon as we put it up there.
Also here, Cycle Bunny. We sold a couple of these last week. This one paid $19 for it. I think the other one that sold, we also paid $19. Sold for $50. I think I took an offer for $50 as well. This was I think it was a retail arbitrage.
Oh yeah, shout out K-Way. I actually bought this. I watched, I think it was a short or something he did talking about TJ Maxx Marshall's Yellow Tag event. And I was like, hey, what the heck? I'll stop by Marshall's to see what I can find. And I found this, and it was a really good price, great size, and sold really quickly. So thank you, K-Way.
Jay Hilburn, and this is a combo with Ermenegildo Zinnia. Just a regular two-piece suit. It is new. It did not sell. Actually, I think this one was a full price sale. It was a full price sale. We had an offer on it. Somebody made an offer, and it was too low. So
it seems like these Jay Hilburn things take a minute.
Just can't help himself.
All right, zip it. You can't even zip it. Zip.
He just can't help himself. So we had an offer on it. Didn't take it because it was too low. Then it did sell for the full price. So I believe eBay does that thing now where if somebody's watching an item and somebody makes an offer, eBay will let them know, like, hey, somebody, or you send out an offer on something, they'll say, hey, somebody's made an offer on this. If you want it, you better hurry up. So that's pretty nice.
Ted Baker. This was a new tag, made in Italy Ted Baker blazer. Kind of had this cool green color. Pretty self-explanatory. It's a new tags Ted Baker blazer. We don't pick them up unless they're new. Even the used ones seem to sit for a really long time, but when they're new, you can get $114 out of it, which is what we sold this one for. And the made in Italy Ted Bakers do perform a little bit better in the blazers. The tuxedo jackets sell for a lot more than the actual regular blazers do.
If you can't tell, this is the exceptional area of the sales. This is where we sold stuff for way more than normal. This is just a Ralph Lauren suit. This was, I think it was an $80 offer that we took. It was not full price. But yeah, this was, where's this from? I think I got this from a Goodwill, maybe. Something like that. I don't know.
This sold for $95.
Oh, it might have. I'm pretty sure it sold for 80, but
roll the tape.
Anyway, sold quick. It was listed this month, so fast sell. Hopefully.
Super fast.
The only thing about blazers and suits is I feel like for men's clothing, they get returned more than just like a typical polo or pants or something. So
But they sell for substantially
they sell for more, but the return rate's a little bit higher. So be aware of that.
You're such a ray of sunshine. Next is a pair of J. Crew, but the twist is they are Loro Piana, so a little combo. But they are new tags as well. These sold for that $99.75. And the Ludlow does actually seem to sell pretty well. That's just basically a style for J. Crew. But yeah, sold super quickly. If you see this logo, obviously Loro Piana, it says Loro Piana. Definitely a higher dollar sale for us this week.
And last but not least, a nice little public rec. We sold a decent amount of these. I think 3 or 4 last week. So some sold for 48, some sold for 50 something. This one might have been a full price sale. Either way, $48 and up is what they sold for. Listed a couple months. Sold, so pretty good sale.
Next is this pair of Veronica Beard cargo pants. These sold for around $50. They were new at tag, which is why they sold for so much, but Veronica Beard is a really good brand.
They were also a little wider leg. Some Mavi jeans. We bought a lot of Mavi jeans. These sold for stuck in my throat. About $40. These are the Steves. If you are ever selling jeans and you can find the style, always put it in the title. But we sold quite a few Mavis.
Next is just a pair of Carhartt overalls. We sold these for like $40. We normally don't pick these up because a lot of the places around here kind of price them really high, but we got these for like $5, so that's why we picked them up. And they did sell. They will sell for around $40. So if you get them for a good price, pick them up.
Some Fiore pants. Everybody knows Fiore. I think we sold these for mid 40s, maybe 44 or something like that. We normally send out 20% offers, and a lot of times people take that. So Fiore, still doing well.
Ralph Lauren houndstooth pants.
You gotta say it like all the people want us to. Ralph Lauren.
Sorry, Ralph Lauren.
Yeah, there you go.
Wool pants. These are new tags. We included this in the video because you can find this quite often in new tags, just because there's so much Ralph Lauren out there. But these sold for $40, and they sold, not super quickly, but they were listed in April, so didn't have to hold on to them for too long.
Some Mizzen Maine. This was new tags. This was from a thrift store, actually. Found quite a few of them. It's weird, the thrift store we had got a lot of them in. Did this have tags, or was it new without tags? I think this was new without tags.
New without,
yeah. So this one sold for a little bit less. I think it was around $40.
Yep. A little bit less. Next is the pair.
Mizzen Maine is one of those that's weird now. If they're used, they're not as good as they used to be. But new, they're still doing pretty well. So.
They used to be like a home run.
Yeah, people were like,
it
sell for like $40 used. Yeah, but not anymore.
Bowden. Bowden's known for their dresses, but they do have pants as well. These were new at tags. This one, I believe, was an auto posture sale. It's in the 15,000s, which is really old for us, listed 123. But being recreated with auto posture seems to help us out a lot on moving these old items. And if you're interested in auto posture, or if you want to know what we're talking about, we have a video on it, and we will link it in the description for $5 off if you want to check it out. It's definitely really good.
If you can see that our SKU was 15,000, and like I said, 123, but the listing was recreated in May.
Yes.
So this is Elbico This is just like a military ripstop, kind of tactical brand. This one sold for $30, and it was brand new, also from a thrift store. So
Tommy Innit, I think that's what that is. This is like a YouTuber. Did not know that. Have no idea who the heck Tommy Innit is. If you know who it is, let me know, because no idea. But did a Google Lens on it because it looked kind of weird. And it did sell for $38, and it was listed in April, so it didn't take a real long time to sell either.
Anytime you can say color block, throw that in there.
Yeah.
Hugo Boss blazer, 100% wool. So it was listed $12.23, but we're going into colder weather. It's pretty chilly here in Ohio today, actually. This sold for $30, and it sold, I mean, right going into winter time or fall time, so that's good. Got weddings coming up.
Cleveland Browns. This is a Nike on the field apparel, a little more of a substantial piece. Anytime we see Nike with a sports team, we're looking it up and seeing if we can buy it. We will even pay up a little bit, but normally not a lot. Sold for $38 and was listed in April as well. Reoccurring theme, everything was listed in April, I think.
Get your NFL stuff listed in college football stuff, because the season's starting. Everybody's excited before their teams turn out. Before their teams turn out to suck. So this is a Nike quarter zip. It's like a sweatshirt.
Wow.
Penn State. Sold for $28.50.
The Nittany Lions.
Nittany Lions. The Nittany Losers.
This is another older item. Shout out Autoposher, probably why we sold this as well.
This was recreated August 5th.
Yep.
So very recently.
Yep, the recreating does work. Red 8 jeans sold for $30, and like I said, it took a minute to sell, but they did sell for a good profit.
Judy Blue jeans. I think everybody knows Judy Blue. This sold very quickly.
Good size.
Fun fact, people were telling me not to buy them because they thought they were too ripped. Turns out they weren't too ripped, and they sold very quickly in a month.
Okay, Syracuse. This is a lightweight jacket. Another one of those sports teams with a Nike combo. Definitely a bread and butter for us. Sold for $26.60.
This is funny because their mascot is the orange. It's literally just like an orange in a hat. It's funny. Look it up.
That sounds like an
Yeah.
awful mascot.
Silver jeans, $28.
Silver? Are these men's?
Silver jeans. Yep, the Zach.
Dude, I think the men's jeans do better than the women's. Express. This is just an Express New Attack shirt. Our area in particular, we can get a bunch of these definitely on the lower end, normally $5 or below. We only paid $2 for this particular shirt, and it sold for $20. And it
$26 is the full price.
Oh, sorry, $26.60, and it sold really quickly at that price. So definitely don't sleep on Express. Look up the exact style, and make sure you're checking yourself through.
These are Noble pants. Everybody likes the Noble shoes. Turns out their apparel's pretty good too. This sold for $29 from an offer that the buyer sent us. We didn't send it out. They sent it to us. So $29 offer. Took it. Sold very quickly. I mean, maybe a week. So
we've also bought, this is going to be really random, but we've bought Noble women's sports bras, and those things sold so quickly for like $20 to $30. Long time ago, but I got I think we bought like 15 of them, and they all sold within like a week. Yeah. So if you see the sports bras, pick them up as well.
Noble is becoming more of a household name. They sponsored the NFL Combine.
The shoes aren't as good as they
They
used to be.
sponsor CrossFit just because there's more of them. There's a bunch of shoes, but like we bought shorts sold for $25 that were just athletic shorts. So apparel's doing better than the shoes are.
This is the lower tiered items. This is stuff $20, maybe a little below $20, right in this lower tier price range. Starting off with a pair of New Attack Dockers. These sold for $23.75. And this is just a staple of our store. Lower end New Attack items that we can get for a decent price.
This is a Roger Federer. Got an offer. Nike polo. So Roger Federer, famous tennis player, Nike tennis. Normally, if you find a Roger Federer that's Nike,
really good.
Going to be a lot of money. This one had a lot of things wrong with it, as you can see by the photos.
Look at the collar.
Even a big chunk out of the collar. And guess in the comments what it sold for. I'll wait.
Not 40. We listed this for 40. Jeez, Louise.
$26.
Nice.
That's what it sold for.
Actually sold quickly too. Next is a 511 tactical denim snap button shirt. These actually, we found a lot of these at one store. It was kind of weird. I think they were new without tags, but
Thrift store.
we just listed them as used because if we can't prove it's new, we don't list it as new. We've had that question before. This sold for I think like 23 bucks, and it sold really quickly, like less than a month. So definitely the denim 511 stuff is pretty good.
Eaton or Eton, one of the two. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of fancier brand, so Eton maybe.
Definitely fancy.
Yeah, it's sold for $28.50. We put it in the lower tier because it's not crazy to find. You're gonna be able to find this one. I mean, we're in Ohio.
And the regular button-down shirts,
random,
I mean,
so it's not crazy. But it's over $28 still. So
just a regular button-down. Vintage Marlboro jacket. This actually sold for I think like less than $30.
I think it was like 25, 26.
25, 26, something like that. But the vintage Marlboro stuff can be really good. This was just kind of
places price them up.
Yeah.
So it's
had a little bit of wear here on the sleeve, which is kind of why we sold it for
probably
less.
could have put barn coat in there, but
yeah, maybe a mistake.
Flannel lined barn coat, but
anyway, decent sale.
Yeah, that's on us. We should have told the VAs. Peter Millar, quarter zip. This got returned and then sold again already. So it's been returned and sold all within a month. So pretty good this time. They've kept it. So nice. $25, I think.
And if it has wicking on it, always include that in the title. I think that's pretty obvious, but this is an Adidas jacket. It's kind of like a older style, I want to say. Just a short sleeve jacket, sold for 25 bucks, and it sold pretty quickly. Listed $7.24, so
only paid $2 for it.
Don't sleep on Adidas; it can be a good brand.
Yeah, don't pay up for it. Travis Matthew, this is a weird one because I've never seen a short sleeve button down where it was fully buttoned all the way down. Normally it's just polos. Sold for $26.60.
Wow, that colored the variants. Huh.
The inside's blue, yeah. The outside's gray.
Really?
It's like that on purpose.
Cool.
I think, anyway. Maybe. I don't know.
Mizzen & Main, another one, but this one is used. Kind of wanted to show you how we had this priced really high. So back $11.23 was when this was listed. We had it listed for $41 because they were going for a lot more money then. And we end up taking like a $22 offer on this because it's a used Mizzen & Main and they do not sell for what they used to. So keep that in mind when picking this kind of stuff up.
It's still good for a button down, I guess. But Tommy Bahama, and anytime you find a Tommy Bahama that it has a sports team on it, it seemed to sell quickly for us. And this one sold for $26.60 full price sale. Actually, probably could have gotten a little more out of it, but
I think the logo is a little warped.
Anyway, doesn't matter. Still sold for $26. Didn't pay a lot for it, so bada bing, bada boom.
Duluth Trading, this is just, I don't know why I said that like that. Duluth Trading, this is just a really plain, basic gray jacket. It sold for 25 bucks, and it took a while to sell, listed $3.24. Duluth Trading is definitely a sit on it brand.
It wasn't. Tommy Bahama shorts that were linen. They said look linen. I don't know. They don't say in the title. Maybe they weren't, and I'm just crazy. Oh, the tag was ripped out of them, so I couldn't. They felt like a linen blend, but there was no tag, so I couldn't really say for sure.
He literally listed these.
Yeah, that's why I just remembered what happened. I just said the tag was ripped out of them. Still sold for, I think it was like 18 bucks, so still good.
Miami Marlins, this is a kid's hat, and it sold for 23 bucks. It was new, which is why
this SKU's messed up too. I got a bone to pick with you on that. It's supposed to be $2, and you put it at $5.13.
Oh well.
Ralph Lauren button-down shirt, short sleeve. Normally pick these up if we can get them cheap enough, 5 and under. Normally 5 is a little on the higher end, but still sold. I think it was 18. Might have been a full price sale. Who knows? Not me.
I think it was a full price.
I'm just
sale.
Aloof.
$23.75 was the sale.
I don't even care.
Spanx camo, just leggings. They're size 2X, so good size, good pattern being camo. Still only sold for 23 bucks, but you know, can't win them all.
Spanx is tanked.
They've really not.
Adidas, just some classic Adidas 3-striped sweatpants kind of thing. $23.75.
The bread and butter section of this video is gonna be boring. Peter Millar Crown Crafted. So this is a higher end of Peter Millar. If you ever see Crown Crafted, you can pay up a little bit for it, depending on what it is. This sold for $30, and it sold really quickly.
This was a button down that was kind of like Excursionist was on the tag somewhere, I think. Where was it? No, there it is. Yeah, Excursionist. It was kind of like a like a jersey knit kind of a feeling. So it
Oh, that's
it
always
wasn't a
good.
typical just a Peter Millar. So it was special.
Tony's the button-down shirt.
No, I bought
master.
it. I just remember I bought it.
He always buys all the button-down shirts.
Levi's 511s sold for might have been $22.80.
Yep.
We sell a lot of Levi's, so keeping track of them.
Then we normally pay $5. That's what we're sticking at for used.
Our Goodwill's still at $5. Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord. Ohio State Buckeye. I don't know why I snapped. Ohio State Buckeyes. This is just a plain old champion Ohio State Buckeyes polo, new with tags. But as you can see, we start the title off with Ohio State Buckeyes because that's what people are going to be searching for if they buy this. Sold for $22. Definitely a sports team sale.
Lacoste crew neck sweatshirt sold for $28.50. I like it when Lacoste actually puts the correct sizing on their stuff, so that's fun.
I know, right?
Yeah, other than looking it up. But you think I'd have it memorized by now, but I do not. So
Tommy Hilfiger puffer vest. Now, we normally don't pick up Tommy Hilfiger, but more substantial pieces, sometimes we will. This sold for $19, and it sold really quickly at that price. We took the offer because it's not quite winter season yet, and if we can get the money back real quick, we pay $2 for it, we'll get it out.
Eddie Bauer, this is a Travex. That's what that little yellow logo is, and it was an extra large tall. Set out a lot of offers on these. I think it was like a $15 or $16 sale. So
nice. Speaking of nice, so nice pants.
I'm not gonna move. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you, looking at me, and I was not gonna move.
These pants are so nice. These are the Typhoons. They also have like kind of like a geometric print. These sold for $27.55.
So nice is a golf brand as well. So
oh,
if
I'm
you
sorry,
can
I
find,
thought I was doing this one.
Well, I'm just helping you out, like you always help me. They are any of the rain pants for golf stuff. It's good. They even had a spot on it. Still sold for whatever it sold for. Ermenegildo Xenia, another Xenia, just a classic polo. It was even cotton. A lot of them actually are cotton. Anytime you see a tag tacked on like that, go back to that tag. See how it's just tacked on by a couple stitches?
That's a good size.
That's normally means it's expensive.
Yes.
So yeah.
I actually saw a Xenia button-down shirt at Nordstrom this past weekend, and they wanted, mind you, it's in the clearance section, like $120 for it on clearance.
Did you buy it?
No, didn't buy it. I thought about that. It wasn't my size.
Lake and Trail. We had this one for a little bit in March. Kind of cool looking. Looks vintagey. Kind of orange camo-ish.
It's like a rain jacket.
Only sold for $20. It was huge.
Yeah.
Sold for $20. I probably wouldn't buy it again, TBH. But yeah,
it did sell, and we made money on it.
And we got a thumbs up from our computer. AI.
Nice. This is a Castelli cycling jersey. Castelli cycling jerseys are kind of hit or miss, but if they're in good condition, we normally pick them up.
And if they don't have crazy logos on them.
Yeah, like crazy amounts of branding, like Dunkin' Donuts.
Just the Nike quarter zip. It's kind of like a running standard fit thing. Only paid a little bit for it.
Sold quick.
Sold quick.
Love Nike. Croft Barrow shorts. Now these are a sleeper. Don't even really want to show you these because I want to keep it for ourselves, but gotta let you know what it is. Gotta help the people. These sold for $21.85. Paid $2 for them, and they sold in like a month. So definitely worth the pickup, worth the look up. If you see them in the store, look them up.
Yeah, they're cargo. Anytime Croft and Barrow has an on-trend kind of thing, that definitely helps it out. We even buy them used sometimes. Still works out.
Not very often, though.
Sometimes. All right, guys, that's a glimpse into our week last week, what a $12,000 week looks like. Hopefully you learned a little bit of something. If not, maybe the next one. We're closing in on 5,000 subscribers. That's pretty cool. So please
share the video.
Yeah, share, like, subscribe. We get to 5,000. Who knows? We might give something away. You never know. So once we
begging.
once we get to 5,000, we'll try to figure something out for everybody. So, but thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and we will see you guys in the next video.
Keep flipping, dipping, and skipping.